A very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to uLaw's Friday webinar. The topic for today's session is insights and analytics. We're going to see how using uLaw you could find most of the details, which are not just something that is needed for your law society compliances, but beyond that, which would be helpful for analyzing how you are doing with your firm, how you are, let's say measuring your firm's health, and also understanding furthermore with the insights on topics like, what has been your revenue, what has been your income in the past quarter, current quarter, has there been any increase, and what factor contributes to the increase or the decrease or the profit or loss. So overall, we're going to see how you could, analyze various avenues in your practice. More of a monetary approach, but also a little bit more than that. So this is overall, I would say, understanding your business inside out. Gives you a 360-degree view, considering that, let's say most of us are a sole practitioner or a small partnership firm. We tend to do too many things all by ourselves. And sometimes we are lost in the path where we're trying to find ourselves or trying to find that, place to understand where we stand. So today in uLaw, we have various tools that would help you to generate different types of reports, different not just types, but different, kinds of reports, right? It'll allow you to understand accounting. It'll allow you to understand your, overall business pattern, where you have been spending more, where you have been spending less, what enables you to earn the profit or loss. We're going to see this overall, I would say gives you a picture with an overview as to how good or bad you've been doing. It gives you a clear picture as to the reality on the overall accounting data. So let me walk you all through this part. Now, I'm sure many of you have been keeping your books up to date, because only if you're doing your data entry on a regular basis and reconciling your books and ensuring your accuracy of data into the program, this analytics is going to make sense. Now, you can otherwise ask me, yeah, I do enter data, but I'm not sure how accurate it is. Then the reports are not going to be accurate enough. So because I have people coming, or rather approaching me at support saying, hey, G3, you know what, I kind of don't find this numbers that, doesn't match, because I assume it's kind of off. But, when I kind of take a look at it, I feel it's not the software, but it is the data entry that contributes to, giving you a clean report. Now, we only help you to produce those analytics, but what comes into the data part is provided by you. So please make sure when you are looking for analytics across the year, your data entry should be accurate enough across the year to provide you with those reports. Now, what are the different types of reports? There are reports starting from contacts level to the accounting level. There are some reports at the matter level, calendar level. There are different types of reports. We're going to see all of them definitely today. I'm going to not take too much time on the presentation. I want to keep the presentation short, as it is. We lost about 5 to 10 minutes with waiting for people to log into the audio. So I'm going to keep the presentation short, but I want to walk you all through a live demo on our uLaw platform as well as our uLaw web platform as well as the uLaw mobile app. So I'm trying to do both today. Hopefully the time is available. Now, starting off with matter analytics. Now, if you all have looked into something called Quick View, you can find the matter analytics for each of the matter. When you click on it, when you click on the matter, it gives you a little bit of analytics, like a question mark. This question mark is available under every matter. Beside invoice pending or not, you would see a little question mark in the center of the page of a matter, of each and every matter, in fact, that shows you what is your, what is kind of your specific, for that specific matter, what has happened. Have you kind of raised an invoice? Have you collected any money? Have you transferred any money? Anything is pending? So there's quite a bunch of transactions that, shows up, and you can understand what it is from the meta-analytics screen. It also provides you details such as, whether it's, you're working, depending upon the size of the firm, you will be able to understand whether, there has been any of those data that makes you feel, if you made any profit or loss. It gives you an overall analytics picture. And it also gives you a little bit more information, such as, whether it's any invoices are pending, have you collected the money from your client, is there anything that is outstanding, or do you owe anything to the client? Is it like a refund or a payout that's pending? So these are certain things that ideally helps you to make any movement within a matter, obviously ending up with a better efficiency with managing a matter. And this is one thing that I would always recommend people to look into matter analytics, so that before making any transactions in a matter, the question mark or the matter analytics button, either from Quick View or from the matter itself, helps you to arrive at a decision as to where you are with this particular client or matter, both. Now, our next one here is definitely something that everyone is keen on with today's topic. What does uLaw InSights do? Now, if you are someone who has subscribed to uLaw Analytics, yes, you would get an email every other day, depending upon the days you've chosen. It provides you with a lot of data, depending upon whether it is for the month or for the quarter or for the day. You could arrive at different reports for that specific time period that you're choosing. Allows you to study the differences between the time period and the previous time. And it is not only for understanding what is your profit or loss, is beyond just profit and loss, helps you understanding various category of expenses, your, the work in progress. Is there any matter that is left with the opening, with any of the balances there which is not being used? A lot of them do not use things like work in progress under the Quick View, document generation. It gives you data as to how many matters are open, and also allows you to understand how many matters needs your action. So these are some things that allows you to kind of arrive at whether you are in the right direction with your client, or do you need any action to be taken at the insight level. Now, insights are something that are not available on the top of your books, but it is something that you have to probably witnessed from another section, or the same section, a separate report, or trying to understand the overall scenario here that is happening in a matter or in an accounting level. Now, there are, like I said, different types of insights or different types of information that is available for analytics. When you go into the analytics tab itself in uLaw, which is, I think, the last tab on the left-hand side that you would see at the bottom, it provides you with so much of information. Now, that is, I would say, least used tab. Not many of us have that time to sit and look at a pie chart or a bar graph and see what was your profit in the previous quarter to this current quarter, or what has been your expenses category-wise in, month-wise, or there are different things that you can understand from this insights or the analytics reports. Now, if you're someone who would like to always invest time into, enhancing your overall practice, this tab is for you. It doesn't, ask you for too much time, but it's such a game changer if you're even spending 5 minutes on your mobile app or on the uLaw website itself. Sorry, not website, but on the uLaw portal itself, or using the web browser. It allows you to see a tabular paragraph. We even give you additional details. There's something called details, which walks you through what was your, income this month, and which area of practice you have made more income, and, where you have made profit or loss, where the expense category has been more or less. There's been so many of these, and it's so cool that way. I would highly recommend each and every one to definitely look into that. I will walk you through once I'm done with this. And these business reports makes a long way. It helps you to understand, where you stand, health of your business, and also a large portion of the data is available for you to compare with previous months and current months data. And all these insights are available for you at any time. It doesn't have to be like you're waiting for an accountant to provide you with information. Like I said, if your data accuracy is there, and if you, let's say, even better, reconcile your books from month on month, it shows very clearly that you have updated your books from time to time, and it just only helps you to create these reports with more accuracy. So reconciliation is only, it's like an icing on cake that shows your data accuracy, and hence when you generate report from a reconciled books, it looks more clean, it looks more meaningful. So you can gain a better view of your business overall whenever you want. In fact, if you're using mobile app or, and especially uLaw is about web browser based, so you can log in from anywhere at any time and check out your insights. You can sit in an airport and work on it. You can sit in a cafe and work on it. You can be chilling in front of Netflix and keep looking on the other side too, if you're someone who likes to, kind of skim through the details and keep yourself on top of it. So you don't have to employ anyone to understand your business insights or analytics. It's more or less as to what uLaw would like to do it for you, and experience uLaw insights totally for free. But remember, the accuracy of data is very important. Now, we go one step further into getting those insights into your inbox. We don't even, ask you to come onto the platform or go into the app, click on the analytics tab, and go and try to, drop down on those widgets and say, I want to see the different categories of expenses that I have spent on this month, or I want to see the profit and loss, or I want to see the income, nothing. But you just have to simply subscribe to our uLaw analytics from your settings calendar. Say that, you would like to receive this email from us every Monday, every Tuesday, or every day, in fact, Monday to Friday. And we then send you this little email saying, hey, you know what, this is your invoice pending from the clients. These are the clients who, or rather, this is the amount that that is outstanding from your client. Your clients overall owes you $20,000. Or, maybe these are your expenses for the month. These are your, this is your profit, or this is your loss, whatever. Now, this is what we do. It's a very new feature. It shouldn't be saying very new feature. It's been there for a little while, maybe a couple of years now, or a little more than that, maybe a couple of years. This email has been sent out to people who subscribe to uLaw Analytics alone, not to everyone. So remember, if you are, someone who likes to know what is happening at the back end of your business, know that, this is what I've spent, this is what I need to receive from your clients, please go to settings into your account and then calendar, and then please subscribe to uLaw Analytics. It gives you every single detail. We keep circulating between different types of details that we can share with you. So subscribe to it and see how it works. And, it saves you a whole lot of time, trust me. Like I said, you don't have to even go into the analytics or something, but you can just witness it for yourself. Now, about free trial, I know many of you here are current uLaw users, but if you are not, please do register. Right now, we only give 15-day trial. But trust me, if you're someone who really likes it, we will be honored to help you with that. But if you have any friend who might be interested, please do refer them to us. There is Refer a Friend program. I will be sharing the links at the end on the chat window. Please do not leave the session until you make a note of it. We would love to have your friends also benefit from using uLaw. Now, what I would like to do here is to walk you all through, the uLaw platform at my end. So I'm logging into my account here, and once I'm logged in, I'm going to walk you through different analytic reports that are available right from contact level to matter level, quick view. Accounts, I'm going to show you other than compliances, because I know compliances are part of our overall accounting webinars, but I'd like to do something over here as I just wanted to log in front of all of you. It's taking a little bit time, apologize. Bear with me for a moment. Thank you. Right. I hope everyone is hearing me out. For the ones who are not able to hear me well, I request you to use the phone audio. Thank you. Any questions at any time, please use the chat window, and it'll be nice to have more of you asking questions. That would be helpful for us to bring up more answers onto people here. Yeah. All right. So right now I'm diving into contacts. As you all see, contacts has a separate reporting level. You would see all of those under compliances. But beside that, there are also some reports that are, helpful for analytics purposes. For example, there's something called client fee book. There's something called client invoice list. If you click on client fee book, you would see that, any client for this particular client, okay? Let's say you download it. There's also a uLaw Insight tab, by the way. I'd like to show you. But let's see how this looks. It gives you an overall picture as to what has happened in this client's account. So you had invoiced for so much amount, you had been paid so much amount, you had transferred so much amount from trust, received so much, transferred so much, and then this is the balance you have in the trust and it's being pending for trust transfer. Now this is the report level, but when you look at the insights, I'd like to show you all how it looks. Document generation under contacts, client fee book, and uLaw Insight. What does it say for Sunny? Okay, it tells me that there is an invoice pending, so you can quickly go into the matter and raise that invoice. And then it tells me that the client owes me $2,485.45. So you will obviously maybe reprint the invoice and send it to them, or you can ask them for, or you can send them an invoice again, letting them know it's due, and then it tells you that this is the amount you have total invoiced. This has been the total paid. Obviously, total invoiced minus total paid is what is pending from the client. So you can make sure that it totally matches. And we also have the total trust funds received, transferred. So when you click on details, it gives you more and more information. It tells you who's the client, how much does he owe you, what is the scenario here. Everything is totally, it's like you're doing a little, what do I say, like a little kind of trying to understand how everything works there, right? So you want to make sure everything is aligned with what you have billed your client and what was sent out, etc. Over here, we also have quick view right below contacts. And the quick view tells you that you have a little document generation. One of the reports that I personally like here is the invoice pending and also the work in progress. So the work in progress gives you details as to, as on today, what are the clients for whom you need to raise an invoice or, docket has not been completed. It will show up here if there's anything as on date. If there's nothing, it will obviously show 0. Now, every month, let's say for this month, is there anything, and you can download it. If there's nothing, there's nothing. You've completed everything over there. But if there's something, then it means that as on 12th of April, you have, entered trust balance, but nothing has been billed out. There are dockets you need to kind of bill them, or you need to make sure to bill them or something like that. Basically, it's trying to remind you that, hey, you've got some money in the trust account. You need to enter the dockets and raise an invoice and collect the money to yourself. So that is about work in progress. Now, if you also look at invoice pending, it shows you invoice pending is also available under accounts. But let's say, for example, this month, what are my pending invoices? I had sent out everything from 1st of April to 26th of April. There are a couple of invoices that are pending balances from the client, and it shows you what needs to be paid and everything. So kindly use that, and it will be helpful for you. And these are some reports that kind of gives you a little light mind. You don't have to apply too much of your mind because we do the back end work. You receive the numbers. You can just take a look at it and say, okay, you know what, I need to make the payment. I need to receive the payment. You can understand what was billed previously, what is pending, what is total, and what is there in trust. Okay, you need to move the money from trust to be general, and you can appropriately take actions. When you go back in there, you click on matters. This is the matter level reporting, and one of the important analytics portion here is this question. Now, if you take this particular matter, there's a question mark. It tells you very clearly that you have so much deposit in trust. you have so far withdrawn so much, and the balance is so and so, invoiced amount is so and so, and paid amount is so and so. Now, what is pending to be transferred from trustee general is available in red, and what is to be received from the client is also showing as payments in red. And you can always use it anytime to do that, and make sure that you're following the ledgers here. There's a lot of these analytics that shows you little buttons that shows you these ledgers, and it will help you further too. That also shows you how much has been billed, and okay. Let me walk you all through the other part of it under accounts. We have, again, invoice pending over here, invoice balances over here, and we have compliances which are, known to all. I have a little bit of analytical report here. We go to the analytics at the bottom, and you can also see what kind of analytics you'd like to see. I'd like to see account level of analytics, but it shows you only one at a time. Expense charts by category, and then it shows you for the month or for the week, and then whether by pie or table or bar, you can choose however you want. Shows you very clearly how much has been spent, miscellaneous and travel, food or fee, etc. Everything is entered in there, and it captures data from what you have entered. Obviously, we don't otherwise provide you with it. We provide you from what is being captured, right? And over here, the other thing that I'd like to show you all is the analytics tab by itself. They can be somewhere between ranging 2 to 4 widgets, and it'll allow you to show different insights, information, revenue, expense, profit and loss, ebook. Then you can choose whether you want it for the month, for the year, for the quarter, for the week, day, everything as you need it. So your income for the month, along with the profit and loss statement and expense and fee book category. So over here, if you all see, there is a little bit information called details, and you can also keep scrolling through the information over here. And over here we have all of these in the form of pie diagram or a bar diagram. If you take fee book by category, family and meals, you have spent so much amount. And you also have pie and other bar diagrams over here that you can use. As you progress in, we also have the analytics under the settings tab, which I was just talking to you all about. Before I go in there, let me show you how the calendar analytics looks like. There are a little bit of information that can be done from the calendar level. So analytics, insights. So there's something called work in progress that we saw already in the quick view is also available here. There's a timesheet that is available here that gives you a little bit of insights about how much time each of your your employee has spent, if you have multiple employees working on it. and will allow you to gives you a little description as to who was it, etc. And when you go back in there, we have other summary and service reports that are also more like a, sites for the month. You can also do only show only instead of the analytics getting loaded. So you can also use show only instead of downloading each and every report if you're someone who likes to just take a look at it, what is happening. Just use the show only tab and it'll allow you to show everything. Yeah, this is what it is. We'll show you everything from the period that you've requested for. Now I've requested for the month of 1st April to 30th April. It shows you everything that is done in that month. Now what I wanted to see is the service summary. Over here it shows me how much I have billed the client and the estimated hour for the services too. Now when you go back into settings on the top, it shows you under calendar, it gives you whether you want to get the analytics email. Okay, so all that you have to do is to say whether you need to get the analytics email. I'm not wrong, it is under permission. So yeah, it's not calendar, but under permissions. So if you go into uLaw settings and permission tab, come to the bottom, maybe the 5th line or 6th line from the bottom is about subscribe for uLaw analytics email. I've said yes, so I would probably receive this email every day as to, different data is provided, different reports are discussed or details are provided, not too many of them at the same time, but we pick a topic each day. And uLaw analysis your data and provides you with all of the insights on a regular basis on that we learn from your account. So that's why I always say, now a lot of them panic looking at these reports, and it can sometimes look wrong to you. It's not that uLaw is providing the report wrong, but it is unfortunately the data that has been entered, if it is not accurate, it tends to be such a way that the report that is made will also not look accurate. So that is why I always recommend you to double check on the data that has been entered, and then you could make the best use of these analytics reports that are available. Please, each and every one of you attending the webinar today, if you are someone who has not subscribed to uLaw Analytics email, please do so. It is a very nice feature that enables you to sit back and take a look at what is happening on your, firm side without having to look into it directly. So this is really good. Yeah. And let me walk you all through it. You just have to go into, permission again, once again, settings, permission, subscribe for uLaw Analytics. This is the one. Hope everyone has made a note of it. Okay, now going back in there, I want to show you all how it looks on the mobile app site. So I am logged into my iOS. It's the same with the Android too, depending upon the mobile that you use. So let me log into my practice account that I'm using. So I'm logged in. Obviously, you can do many things here from a mobile app. You can even enter the client contacts. And over here, right now we have little analytics tab at the bottom. It tells you what it is for the client side, how many has been registered from here, how many of these does not have a referral source, or law society compliance not being addressed. So you can take a look at that. And when you go into the tab on the top, it shows you every single section with a little analytics tab at the bottom. It shows you, if you go into the trust, what is your summary and what is your income under that summary report. There are all of these. I take up trust, and then you have a little summary report for every account that you see there. And likewise, when I go into the calendar as well, I have a little analytic report at the bottom. So please use this analytics at the phone level also. This is something that helps you to save time, and on the go, when you have even 2 to 3 minutes, it will help you to add information. Yep. Then I could go back in there, show you all how it looks at a matter level. Okay, it's right here. 511 matters overall has been created. So, they're different. You just have to play around with it. It totally varies from every person to person using their different features. So one could use it, one might not have used a different feature here. So not everybody would have all of those reports, but there can be many reports that are really helpful for you. So if you're someone who would use all of these, I would highly recommend you to, play around with the reports that are available. Definitely under the analytics on the uLaw platform first. Also set up for your settings and subscribe to uLaw Analytics. And all of these reports that are available under the analytics, like I said, you can put in for your different widgets that are already present there. And later on, you can move on to having your, maybe accounts, calendar, matter level analytics too. So like I said, InSights, analytics, both available under each and every section. All that you need to do is to make sure that you're tapping and viewing them from time to time to ensure that you're on top of your information, and that will really help you. For anyone who have any questions or need help with setting up analytics, InSights, do reach out to us on support@uLawPractice.com. I'll be here for a bit. We're at the end of the webinar. Since it's not a CPD, I'm just trying to keep it short. For the ones who have any questions on today's topic, I would welcome you to use the chat window anytime in the next 10 to 15 minutes to ask your questions. And thank you, each and every one of you, for attending today's webinar. Please do use the settings platform to ensure that your uLaw account is being subscribe to the uLaw Analytics as well as use the Analytics tab and other reports that are available under quick view accounts that we saw today. Do utilize the resources available to save your time and money instead of having people do it. Let the software do the work for you, and it's much more accurate if your data entry is more accurate as well. Thank you all, and I have some information to share on the chat window, more links. Please hang in tight. I'm just going to end the recording here to keep it short for the ones viewing it, but until next week, which is a CPD session, I request everyone to sign up for the trial if you are not, or if you're already a existing client of uLaw, do refer your friend and benefit from the Refer a Friend program. Thank you and have a wonderful day.